Hello guys and gals, this is John666134 here, and I have just recently got the Halo 3 Brute Chieftain, which I can't really say too many good things about, you know? I'm just gonna jump straight into the things that are kind of a negative to me, I guess you'd say. First off, his leg. Like, first of all, it's hard to bend, and then look. He's got a broken leg. Instant broken leg. I cannot figure out how to get this joint to move back into place to where it's moving like this knee does. See how this knee moves back normal? This one doesn't. This one moves at an angle. So he looks like he just tripped, fell, and broke his kneecap. You know, that looks kind of gross, and it looks like it hurts. And, yeah, no, I didn't get a box with this one because I bought it unboxed, just because I wanted a Halo 3 Brute so bad. And I mean, for it being my first Halo 3 Brute, other than Tartarus, which I don't really know if Tartarus can compete with this Brute, because Tartarus is technically a Halo 2 Brute, I can't really say anything because they don't really even compare to each other. But this Brute does come with, let me get it out of his hands carefully, if I can. Let go, Brute. Let's go. Alright. I'm not even going to try to make him get rid of it. But, I'll just move it. Camera. This Brute does come with the Halo 3... Field Rod Cannon, which is exponentially bigger than the Halo Reach, which is very surprising because 95% of the weapons in Halo Reach were bigger than their Halo 3 counterparts, but there's no comparing. This is the Halo Reach, and it's about half the size of the Halo 3. I don't understand, this thing's a little piece of crap. Oh, sorry. But that's also one reason I got this guy, was because I like the Field Rod Cannon, because I can use him on other figures. Him. I'm saying him as in it's a person. But the Brute does only come with that Field Rod Cannon. See, this is also a problem I've got. His joints are so stiff, can't move them. But that is also a problem. Can't move his arms. Dang it. But his head does move a lot. I like it. I like the, you can't see his head on the camera. I guess I'm going to have to hold the camera this entire review. But his head does have a wide range of view. His head can look up to there, which is really far. You can tell he's actually looking up. I apologize, guys. That's as far as he can look down, which isn't too far. It doesn't look that good. Just to show you a little, I just focused in so you could see a little bit of his face, and I just realized one eye is red and one eye is not visible. That's pretty cool. See, you come to realize things on figures once you get behind the camera, just because it's more focused. Like, before I did this review, I didn't even realize that this is like chainmail kind of stuff. But his skin is really, really cool looking. I like the paint job. They've always done a really, really good paint job with these figures. And I've never really had a problem with any of my figures having a bad paint job. Stand. Now, joint-wise, I've had a lot of problems with this guy, especially. Well, I don't even think I've had joint problems with any figures other than this guy. But, like you can see, his helmet did come off. It's really, really nicely painted. And I can't hold it. It's got the spikes and stuff. It looks really, really nice. It's a really scary looking helmet. It's sweet. I love it. Like I said, he is really nicely painted, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but that hand is about to break off, which is making me sad because he's going to eventually end up breaking, which I can't do anything about because he is used and his joints are crap. But other than that, if it weren't, I don't know if this is just my figure or if I've seen so many reviews to where the Halo 3 brutes in particular were not very well made, so they really haven't done anything, I don't think, with them, just because they don't really make Halo 3 figures anymore. So I'm doing this review now, and these came out like 2 to 3 years ago, so I'm a lot late. So, I mean, I just had to pick this up because I didn't have any Halo 3 brutes prior to Tartarus, and I figured I'd pick one up, and I kind of chose the wrong one just because of his problems. He's definitely a special brute. Yeah. But other than that, I don't believe there's any more problems. I mean, I can completely sever his upper body from his lower body, but I guess he's had some problems in the battlefield, considering he's not able to move much and broken. Yeah. But he does it. I don't think I went over it very well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go over it more. His paint job. The paint job on the fuel rod is actually pretty good. I'm just gonna lay him down. Looks nice and rusted and used. It's a really nice weapon. I mainly bought that weapon so I could use it for my Elite General for Halo Reach, just because I can't fit this piece of turd in there. And just to show you a little, trying to think of the word, just show you what the size difference is. Here is the Halo Reach rocket launcher, which is in proportion to the Halo 3 fuel rod cannon, which is strange because it's Halo Reach and Halo 3. Why are you going to change stuff up on us? Like, this has nothing even remotely intact with that. And the Halo Reach and both Halo Reach, rocket launcher, and fuel rod are pretty much the same size. Which, if you have played Halo Reach, you know they're not the same size. The fuel rod is definitely bigger than the rocket launcher. So why would they have to do this? Why would they make something so small that absolutely no figures can hold? I've not been able to make any of my figures hold this weapon. So, I mean, really, why? Was this just them thinking, hey, we need a fuel rod cannon, let's go ahead and hurry up and make one? Or did they just not care? I don't understand. But I've been focusing too much on other things. I apologize. And I can't get him to lower his arm, but my bad. I apologize, guys. For a rating on this guy, just because of my problems, I don't know if it could be any of yours, but I have to give this guy a 3 out of 5. I think that's the lowest grade I've ever given a figure. Mostly I give them all 5 out of 5s, just because they're all so well made, and there's really no problems with them, but this guy had so many problems. There was just more than I could possibly count, and I don't know if it's mine or it could be just how they were made back then. I don't know, because it's my only brute and I have nothing to compare it to. And if you guys out there have this brute and had no problems with it, cool, awesome, more power to you, and you got a great figure. But for me, 3 out of 5. That's all I can give it. Just because his faulty broken leg and his almost broken hand. But, I mean, it's a brute. They're awesome. That's all I can say. I'm gonna do a size comparison, which also has a broken leg. It was sideways. The size comparison: Halo Reach Brute, Halo 3 Brute, and Halo Reach Elite are almost the same size. I can't really tell that well. Yeah, they're about the same size. Brute's taller with his helmet on. Halo Reach and Halo 3 Brute, they're both the same size, but one's way bigger just because the size got bulked up, and this guy actually looks like he's on steroids. But, you know, it happens. They get bigger on steroids. That's what happens when this guy right here, he ends up on roids, and he looks like he can eat the other brute for breakfast, you know? That just happens. But 3 out of 5, I suggest if you guys want to get this figure, if you want to get a Halo 3 Brute army going, or you just feel lucky and hope to, whatever you believe in, that you get in a good condition figure, I suggest pick him up. But I got a bad deal on this one. I give him a 3 out of 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and good night.